We're going to look at setting up a JZ801 timer module. I'm going to connect that to a battery. In this case it's a supercapacitor which does the same job, and I'm also going to use a small 12 volt pump. So I've got a 12 volt system here, and we'll plug it in to start with. The default settings for this timer are 6 seconds on, 3 seconds off. Now it's also going to do it 5 times. So it's got 5 cycles, 6 seconds on and 3 seconds off, and then it will stop working. So we're going to look at how to change these settings. The first time you operate the pump, the first time you operate the module, you might need to press this button to actually get it going, to turn it on. So there it goes, it's done its 5 cycles. Let's look at how we've set it up first. So I've got a positive and a negative from the battery. The black is the negative, and that goes straight through to this one, that one there. And it also then goes all the way to the pump. So the battery is directly connected to the pump, and it's also operating the module through the negative here. The positive comes into this terminal here, the very end terminal, and then it loops around into the middle terminal here, and I've got the pump directly connected to this terminal here. So that is the COM terminal, and that is the NO. Let's have a look on the back. So the pump is connected to the NO terminal, and the battery is connected to the COM terminal. What this does is it allows the relay, which is this thing here, to connect these 2 wires and then disconnect them to get the pump going and then stop it. So how do we set this thing up? That says stop, that one's set, that one's up, and that one's down. We press and hold the set button for a couple of seconds. Then you let go and it comes up with the program, and the default program is 3.2, which we're going to leave. 3.2 works well for this application. What I do now is press the set button once again, but this time just short. I press it and let go, and it shows OP, and then it shows 6 seconds. So that means that it operates for 6 seconds, and we can change that, and it just flashes until we change it. So we use the up and down. 7, 8, 7, 6, 5. We'll leave it at 6. And then what I do, so that's the OP, and then I press it again, and that's the closed, CL for closed, open for OP for open, CL for closed, and that's for 3 seconds in the default settings. And I can change that with the up and down again. So I'm going to accept that by pressing it again, and this time it shows the cycles that it does, and it's LOP, which says cycles, and it's set for 5 cycles. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change it so that it doesn't cycle, so it doesn't stop, it just keeps cycling forever. And the way I do that is I click down till it gets to that. That's what I accept. Now we can cycle around those 3 settings. So I just press the set button short, and it brings me to OP, 6 seconds, CL closed for 3 seconds, and LOP to go forever. That's great. So how do I now accept all these settings? I press the set button and hold it. and away it goes on that particular program that I've set. So then the question is, well, what if I want more than seconds? It's pretty easy. So we can change it to minutes, and we can also change it to percentages of seconds, or decimal points of seconds. So we'll do that now. Again, I just press and hold the set button. Takes me to the program, and this time I'm going to press the set button again to get OP, and at the moment it's set for 6 seconds, and if you look at that decimal point, it's right there. To change that decimal point, I press the stop button like that, and now it's 0.6 seconds, and I can change that 4.1 seconds, 1.7 seconds, and so on. I'll go back to 0.6, and now we want to turn it into minutes. So what we do now is we just press the stop button again, and it changes it to 3 points, and that tells me that it's minutes, not seconds anymore. And we can go up to 999 minutes with this setting. So we can just cycle through these. That's 6 seconds, that's 0.6 seconds, that's 6 minutes. And we can also agree to that, and then we go CL, and that is 3 seconds, and we can change that to 3 minutes or 0.3 seconds as well by using this button here. So that's how to set the JZ801 timer. Thanks for watching.